Strategic management is not a single decision. It is a structured process consisting of 9 key tasks. These tasks help organizations move from defining their purpose to implementing and evaluating strategy. Pearce and Robinson explain that these 9 tasks can be understood through 3 broad phases: strategic direction, strategic analysis and choice, and strategy implementation and control. Let us begin with the first phase: strategic direction. The first task is defining the organization's mission, vision, and goals. The mission explains why the organization exists. The vision describes where it wants to be in the future. Goals translate this direction into measurable outcomes. These statements guide all strategic decisions, including procurement and supply chain strategy. For example, Amazon's mission is to be the most customer-centric company in the world. This mission has driven Amazon to invest heavily in logistics infrastructure, fulfillment centers, automation, and last-mile delivery networks. Procurement teams therefore focus on sourcing advanced logistics technologies and building partnerships that support fast and reliable delivery. The second task is internal analysis. At this stage, the organization examines its resources, capabilities, and operational strengths and weaknesses. In procurement and supply chain management, this includes procurement expertise, supplier relationship capability, logistics infrastructure, contract management systems, and technological capability. Toyota provides a well-known example. Toyota's strong internal capability in lean production and supplier collaboration enabled the development of the Toyota Production System. Suppliers are closely integrated into production processes, and procurement teams work collaboratively with suppliers to achieve continuous improvement. The third task is external analysis. Organizations must understand the external environment in which they operate. This includes supplier markets, technological developments, economic conditions, regulatory pressures, and geopolitical risks. Strategic tools such as PESTLE analysis and Porter's 5 forces help organizations identify opportunities and threats. A recent example can be seen during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many organizations realized that their supply chains were overly dependent on a single country. Companies such as Apple began diversifying their supply chains to countries such as India and Vietnam in order to improve resilience. The second phase is strategic analysis and choice. The fourth task is matching resources with the environment. This stage aligns internal strengths with external opportunities and identifies weaknesses that may expose the organization to threats. SWOT analysis is commonly used for this purpose. Zara provides a strong illustration. Zara recognized that fashion trends change rapidly, and customers demand frequent product updates. Instead of relying heavily on distant suppliers, Zara maintains significant production capacity close to its European markets. This allows the company to design, produce, and deliver new fashion items to stores within weeks. The fifth task is evaluating strategic options. Organizations must consider different strategic alternatives and assess their potential benefits and risks. In procurement, this may involve outsourcing versus internal production, global versus local sourcing, strategic supplier partnerships, or supply-based consolidation. Nike provides a good example. Nike chose to outsource most manufacturing activities while focusing internally on design, branding, and innovation. This strategy allows the company to remain flexible and competitive in global markets. The sixth task is selecting the most desirable strategy. Decision makers choose the strategy that best supports organizational objectives while balancing cost, risk, and operational capability. Unilever illustrates this well. The company adopted a strategy of sustainable sourcing for key raw materials such as palm oil and tea. This strategy supports both long-term supply security and environmental sustainability. The third phase is strategy implementation and control. The seventh task is developing objectives. Strategic decisions must be translated into specific operational targets. In procurement, these may include cost reduction targets, supplier innovation goals, delivery reliability improvements, and sustainability targets. The eighth task is strategy implementation. Implementation converts strategy into operational action. This includes supplier selection, contract negotiation, procurement processes, and coordination across supply chain partners. Walmart provides a strong example. Walmart supports its cost leadership strategy through advanced logistics systems, cross-docking distribution centers, and close integration with suppliers. These practices reduce inventory costs and increase efficiency. The final task is evaluating strategic success. Organizations must monitor whether the strategy is achieving the desired outcomes. Evaluation typically includes supplier performance, cost savings, delivery reliability, and overall supply chain efficiency. Supplier scorecards and performance dashboards are commonly used to support continuous improvement. In conclusion, Pearce and Robinson's 9 tasks show that strategic management is a continuous and integrated process. Organizations define their direction, analyze their environment, select strategic options, implement decisions, and evaluate results. When applied to procurement and supply chain management, this framework helps organizations build resilient supply chains and sustain long-term competitive advantage.